Hello and welcome everyone, and thank you for joining us for our 13th annual internship recognition event. Just as a quick note, anyone who is speaking today, please feel free to leave your cameras on as you are speaking. And I ask that everyone else please remain muted as the event goes on. So, while we can't serve you a wonderful meal from Chef Luke this year, we are thankful you all can make our virtual celebration. We are here to recognize interns, students, and employers for their outstanding work in the area of experiential learning. We look to honor our students for their achievements and growth and applaud our employer partners, those who provide opportunities for our students to apply what they have learned in the classroom under their guidance, support, and direction. I'd like to take this opportunity to welcome Dr. Carl Einolf, Indiana Tech's 9th president, for a few words. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Carl Einolf.
Thank you, Ryan. It's just so wonderful to be with everybody today. As Ryan said, it would be great to be with you in person, and hopefully we'll be able to do that next year. It's hard to believe this is our second of our 13th annual luncheon, but second one that we've had to do virtually. But you know what, even though we're doing it virtually, it doesn't take away from the importance of the event and the importance of the internship experience that our students receive. You know, I'm just so proud of our students, those that have done internships, because they understand how important it is in their profession as they pursue their degree at Indiana Tech, how important it is to get some real life experience and to also get an understanding of what work is like in the field that they've chosen to study. Employers today, as I know you all know, put a lot of value on the experience students have, and anytime they interview our students, and our students know this too, that it's important to talk about those experiences so that employers know that you are ready to hit the ground running when you arrive at that first job. And so to our employers who are with us today, I just want to thank you. Thank you for continuing to support our students and to give them these opportunities. If you are a new employer and someone who just hired an Indiana Tech student this year, I'm sure you had a great experience with that student, and I hope you will keep coming back to Indiana Tech to get students to help you. And you know, it's the world that we live in today, right? That employers are looking for students to work with them while they're in college, because they are using that internship pool to decide whether or not they want to hire. And we've heard so many stories of how our students who do internships during their experience at Indiana Tech get hired right away. And so it's a win-win for both sides. It's a win-win for students because you get an opportunity to get a sense of what working for a company is like, and obviously the company gets a chance to see what working with you is like as well. So I'm just so glad that you're all here today and taking part in this in this luncheon and this recognition opportunity. And I do want to tell you that in my own experience, back in the dark ages when I was in college and graduated from college, I did an internship myself, and it was something that gave me the opportunity. I'll tell you what it was. Some of you may have heard this before, but I did an internship at the City of State College, Pennsylvania. So I worked in the mayor's office, and the job I had was to do an economic impact study of Penn State on the City of State College. And it just gave me an opportunity to apply the economic tools and analysis that I was learning in the classroom. I got to work with a professor on campus to help with this project. And it gave me, although for me, it wasn't something that, the city was just using me as an intern to do this project and to help them with this project. There was really no path to a full-time position there. but it gave me an opportunity to have a project to talk about when I was interviewing. And that had a huge impact on my ability to land my first job, which was at the Sprint Corporation, the phone company, when I first got out of college. So my internship experience meant a lot to me personally. So with that, I'm going to turn it back over to Ryan. Thank you all so much for being here, and congratulations to our students and to everyone who is recognized today. Thanks, Ryan.
Thank you, Dr. Einoff, and thank you all so much for joining us this afternoon. My name is Lauren Johns, and I'm the career coach for the College of Engineering and Computer Science, as well as the academic internship coordinator in the Career Center. I have the honor of introducing our keynote speaker today. Joey Miller currently works as a senior programmer analyst at Indiana Tech. He is a 2018 graduate of Indiana Tech, receiving a Bachelor of Science in Computer Security and Investigation, and is currently pursuing his Master's of Science in Engineering Management with a concentration in Information Systems. During his time as an undergraduate student, Joey was a Presidential Scholar, the recipient of the 2018 award as Outstanding Graduate for the School of Computer Science, and was recognized with an Honorable Mention Award at the Internship Recognition event during his junior year for his outstanding contributions as an intern with Tycomics. Please join me in welcoming Joey Miller.
All right, thank you, Lauren, and for that excellent introduction. And thank you for everything you and the Career Center do for our university. That does really mean a lot for everybody here. Hi, everyone. Welcome and thank you for joining us today as we recognize our outstanding interns and their employers. I appreciate Cindy and the Career Center for providing me with the opportunity to be with you today. I was always honored to join this event as a student, and I congratulate all of you for being here. Internships are critical, and oftentimes they serve as your ticket to a full-time position. As Lauren mentioned, I'm Joey. I graduated from Indiana Tech in 2018. Following graduation, I accepted a software development position with a company in my hometown of Rockford, Illinois. Fast forward to today, and I'm currently a senior programmer and analyst with Indiana Tech. So basically what that means is I spend most of my time writing code and ensuring our systems are modern and functioning as they should. I spent 4 years as an intern, 4 years of asking questions, absorbing information, and occasionally breaking things. Thanks to my time as an intern, I'm now fully aware that pressing the F5 key on your keyboard deploys all reports to a server all at once. While I would love to share all the details of what I learned, funny stories of what I messed up on the job, or how those experiences have continued to help me to this day, my goal for today is to provide you with a few keys to remember as you continue with your internships and your career. In short, much of what I learned as a software development intern included tools and frameworks that sometimes move too fast to be fully included in traditional classroom instruction. Internships are meant to fill the gaps, to connect the dots, and to provide a boost to your experience and to your education. Even now, I keep in touch with individuals who helped me as an intern, and I occasionally find myself asking them a question or two in their Microsoft Teams channel. When it comes to internships and your career, the reality is that your story will be different from my story. It'll be different from your roommate's story, and it'll be different from your brother's or sister's story. You might have friends that land an internship at NASA, and you might have others that do not land one at all. I cannot tell you what you will learn or what you should learn at your internship, or how someday in the future that knowledge will apply to a situation that you're in. Those are all for you to discover, and you should trust yourself during that process. Figuring out your career takes time and effort and trial and error, and hopefully along the way, you begin to identify where your passion is. The university and the Career Center provide you with the tools you need to succeed, but you must be the one to use them. So while I don't have all the answers for you, I do have 3 things that I hope you will remember throughout your internships and your soon-to-be career. 3 things that I think that should help you make the most of your network, make the most of your position, and make sure you leave a positive impression. Sometimes trying to navigate through internships, interviews, and figuring out what you want to do in life can feel a bit like trying to complete a corn maze in the middle of the night. So the least I can do is try to give you a few ideas to help. Number 1, Be memorable. The world can be a small place and you never know who knows who or when you are being interviewed. If you're around professors, staff, or anyone in a professional setting, do your best to take responsibility and to give your best effort. This one is personal to me, as insignificant interactions can sometimes circle back in ways that you might not fully understand at the time. Jeff Lichty, our Vice President and Chief Information Officer at Indiana Tech, was one of my professors. I talked with him at a donor event my senior year, and I had exactly one 8 a.m. class during my entire college experience. That was Jeff's class. As it turns out, one LinkedIn message later on with Jeff brought me back to Indiana, with him now being my supervisor. Number 2, be inquisitive. You are not expected to know all the answers, but you are expected to at least have interest in the answers. If you are on the job or even just in class, ask questions. That's why you're there. I would be more concerned with asking too few questions rather than too many. I never planned it, but as an intern, I became known for always having a question right at 5 p.m. Do the best you can, be resourceful, but know when it is time to bring in the reinforcements. Number 3, be appreciative. Interns require attention, and an individual spending time with you means they are taking time out of their own schedule. The one-on-one interactions with coworkers I had as an intern were the times where I learned the most. I always made sure to thank them afterward. Someday you will be in the other chair helping a frightened intern, and a thank you will be returned. So these are your 3 things to remember. Be memorable, because one person or interaction could be the difference between you and your next job. Be inquisitive, because your employer expects you to learn, not to know everything. And finally, be appreciative, because most of your success comes from others helping you along the way. Congratulations on all of your internships and accomplishments, and I wish you all the best of luck as you continue on towards graduation and beyond. And now back over to Cindy.
Thank you, Joey. I'm sorry. I have this vision of Jeff Lichty's fear of F5 now somehow. Just that's a cute story. One of the things I love about my job here is watching the students grow and learn, and then seeing them become successful professionals. And I think it's even more of a thrill for us to know that Joey's come back to work with us here at Tech and to help us. So thank you, Joey. Thank you for sharing. F5 will never be the same again for me. So our first award this afternoon is for Faculty Member of the Year. This award is given annually to a faculty member that has been supportive of and shown generosity in participating and supporting the Career Center events, programs, and services. The faculty member will receive a plaque for display in their office and will be added to the winner's plaque, which will be on display here in the Career Center. This year, the 2021 Faculty Member of the Year is Dr. David Rumsey. Dean Rumsey, acting dean of the College of Engineering and Computer Science, has been just so supportive of the Career Center, and we truly appreciate that support, Dr. Rumsey. It just means so much when faculty members, or especially a dean who encourages other faculty members to have their students participate in Career Center events. So we appreciate that collaboration. Next, I'd like to introduce, so thank you again, Dr. Rumsey, our Faculty Member of the Year. Next, I'd like to introduce Amy Trosper, our Career Service Assistant and Employer Representative, a role she does really well here in the Career Center. Amy?
Hey, there we go. Thanks, Cindy. I'm honored to announce our Employer of the Year. Each year, we like to recognize an outstanding employer that's been active in Career Center events and has been an active recruiter for our Tech students. Our 2021 Employer of the Year is Avancé. That's our attempt at a great big round of applause. Avancé is a leading diversity supplier for innovative assembly and integrated supply chain solutions. Avance has consistently reached out to hire our talented students as interns and employees. I think it's safe to say that they love our hardworking engineering students. We currently have several interns working there and appreciate Avance seeing the talent at Tech. Congratulations to the team at Avance. I'm also super excited to announce the Outstanding Internship Coordinator / Supervisor of the Year. This is also an annual award we give for amazing employer partner supervisors. Our 2021 Supervisor of the Year is the dynamic Morgan Ferguson. Woohoo! Morgan is the Human Resources Generalist and Internship Coordinator at Steel Dynamics. As an alumnus, Morgan has maintained a close relationship with Tech by participating in many Career Center events and consistently reaches out with internship and job opportunities for our students. She runs a stellar internship program, and we are so appreciative of her time and talent she gives so selflessly. Congratulations, Morgan. Both Avance and Morgan Ferguson will be presented with plaques honoring their achievements. Now, I will turn the program over to our College of Business career coach, Mediana Glover.
Thank you, Amy. Next, the Career Center would like to recognize our student employees who help us provide the best services for Indiana Tech students and alumni. There are 3 types of positions in our office. Career peers are paraprofessional positions for students who assist their peers with the creation of resumes and cover letters. They also review LinkedIn profiles and teach others where to find internship and job opportunities. Today, we recognize our career peers: Daniel Sender, Bruno Storani, Jordan Hartfield, and Maxwell Amoaco. Our marketing interns help us with student outreach. They help manage our social media platforms to promote events, as well as job and internship opportunities. Our marketing interns, Sarah Ratledge, Monique Goings, and Christian Samuel. Our office is blessed to have an office assistant to help with office duties, but also steps in to manage the front desk, the most important place. Our office assistant, Alejandro Munoz. Thank you to our students. You make our office a better place. Now, the nominees for Student Employee of the Year. Christina Nguyen, Senior Tutor for the Writing Center. Logan Bloor, Graphic Designer for the Office of Diversity and Inclusion. Paxton Zimmerman, Warrior Experience Ambassador for Admissions. And the winner is Paxton Zimmerman. Andrea Crilly, her supervisor, will share with us a little bit about Paxton.
Hi, everybody. This is Andrea. I am so excited for Paxton. She is so deserving. I've had student employees for many, many years, probably 10 at least, here at Indiana Tech. And during their senior year in particular, they have so much going on. And Paxton is a student. She's an intern. She's an athlete. She's involved in organizations and clubs. And with all of that going on, she still gives 100% when she comes into our office. And that's a lot. That's a lot. She has a lot on her plate. She gives her all. And she not only gives tours to prospective students, so she's that first face that a high school student, they come in and they're looking for a college. She often is the one that gives a tour, and she spends at least an hour with them. She's at first face. She has stellar reviews all the time. Families love her. They feel like she's honest, but yet helps them see where they can fit in here on campus. We are just so proud of her. And with all the student workers that I've had over the years, there's a few that stand out, and she is definitely one of them. So Paxton, we're so grateful for you. We will miss you terribly this fall. You have made an impact on us. And so I'm just thrilled that you were chosen for this award. Thanks.
Thank you, Andrea.
Thank you for the word and congratulations, Paxton. Next, Ryan Styler for the next category.
Thank you, Mariana. We will now move on to reading all of our nominations for Intern of the Year. Drum roll, please. Thank you, Me. Now, let me introduce back to the forefront Amy Trosper, who will be reading our list of nominated interns. Amy?
Thanks, Ryan. We had so many amazing nominations for Intern of the Year. It's always very difficult for us. We go through a lengthy process, different rubrics of how we choose. I would like to introduce them, tell where they interned, and a brief statement their supervisor wrote about their achievements. Let's start with Ariana Cooper. She was an engineering intern at Web Industries, and her supervisor, Stephanie Burning, had this to say of Ariana. Her quality of work and attention to details allowed me to trust her with a very important task within her first 2 weeks of internship. Next, we have Chandler Cook. He was an IT specialist at DeKalb County Eastern Schools. Tim Dale was his supervisor and praises Chandler by saying, "Thanks to the amazing work ethic and skills he brings to our district, we are running an entire school district with just him and myself." Amazing work, Chandler. Now let's move on to Emmett. Emmett Coleman was a business analyst at Spectrum. Chris Nolder and Christina Snyder, his supervisors, wrote this about Emmett. Over the course of 5 weeks, Emmett worked with 5 different teams to understand their current SharePoint structure. He helped these groups reorganize folders, create a taxonomy, and began tagging documents for easier searching functionality. I'm glad you know what a taxonomy is, Emmett, so you can help everyone else. Next is Facundo Rodon. He was an EH8S representative at OmniSource Electronics, and Eugene New, his supervisor, raved about Facundo. Facundo has been an exceptional addition to our organization. He's very detail-oriented, and his organizational skills have markedly improved our internal management systems and procedures. Way to go, Facundo. Next up is Jarvis Henry. He was an administrative assistant at Applied Technology Group, and Adam Hawk, his supervisor, has this to say about Jarvis. We cannot say enough about how much we enjoyed having Jarvis as our intern this year. His attitude and work ethic are remarkable. No matter what he was asked to do, he did it to the best of his ability and with a genuine smile. His level of professionalism exceeds that of his peers. What a great compliment, Jarvis. Now we have Joey Bushy. He was a production intern at Bushy's Windows and Doors, and his supervisor, Jeff Bushy, exclaims, "Joey has worked extremely hard and effectively to make a position that used to take 2 to 3 people to complete and turn it into a 1-person position with his organization and process changes. Super cool. Keep up the good work." Joshua Bright was an IT security intern at Do It Best Corporation, and his supervisor, Rick Krebs, speaks highly about Joshua. He has become an important part of the team, contributing to the success of several key security initiatives, including Windows 10 build updates, Kaspersky updates, and Proofpoint monitoring. Again, I'm so glad you know all that stuff, Joshua, and you're helping prepare this world. I have no idea what those are, but I'm super proud. Now we have Joshua Schmidt. Joshua is a controls engineering intern at Avancé. Robert Quintanilla has had so many great things to say about Josh, and this is just one that we picked out of the many. Joshua is the lead intern for us, even though he started after the other interns. His duties now include managing our new Avancé Operational Excellence Center project as a project manager. That's pretty cool as an intern to be the project manager. Congrats, Josh. Next up, Leonardo Corso. He was a process engineer at Bennycomp Health Solutions. Steve Presser, his boss, tells us that Leo incredibly moved on to become the primary contact overseeing vendor relationships for a new product that will likely move between 20 and $30 million in healthcare transactions this year alone, and saved one company over 10 million. Congratulations, Leo. As many of you know, Leo was our intern of the year last year for his work at Vera Bradley. So he continues to do great things and be a great representative of Indiana Tech. Logan Bloor, marketing and communications intern at Fort Wayne Dance Collective. His boss, Mandy Kolkman, had rave reviews for Logan, stating, "He has helped our organization move the needle forward in a very short amount of time. Our productivity and visibility have both increased through our marketing initiatives." Congratulations, Logan. Param Mehta was an IT security intern at DuoBest Corp. And Rick Krebs states this about Param. Param has completed multiple end user updates, which has been a huge benefit to business processes. His interest and continued development in the Splunk tool have been greatly appreciated. Super cool, Param. Next, we have Peyton Robinson. She was a personal trainer, coach at the WorkX Out. Her supervisor, Allie Enderly, shares this about Peyton. Peyton has gone above and beyond 110%. She also has stepped up out of her comfort zone and leads virtual sessions with the clients remotely. Way to adapt, and good job, Peyton. Next is Peyton Smith. Peyton Smith was a marketing and sales intern at Tut Hill Incorporated, and Craig Leonard, her supervisor, praises Peyton. She identified and presented a completely new marketing opportunity, which quite frankly would have been overlooked without her efforts. Her presentation was instrumental in convincing our management to sign a contract to sponsor a new trade show market. Way to go, Peyton. Amazing work. Next up is Renee Sanchez, Director of Leagues at the Plex. And Tricia Presbanowski applauds Renee and says, "He displayed strong leadership skills and never backed down from new challenges presented to him." Renee soon was offered a promotion to become the Director of Leagues for the Plex Soccer Leagues. Super amazing. Savannah Scott. She was a student intern at Micropulse Incorporated, and Chad Kraft, her supervisor, values Savannah by saying that Savannah displayed excellent organizational skills while working on a software system, auditing and validation testing. She is an excellent example of a successful intern, as we have offered her a full-time position upon the completion of her degree. That right there is the news we love to hear at the Career Center. Amazing work, Savannah. And last but certainly not least, Paxton Simmerman. She was a student intern at Turnstone. And EJ Whitney, her supervisor, values Paxton by saying that Paxton has a friendly personality and goes out of her way to make connections with clients. What an amazing group of kids, amazing group of students. So now back to Ryan for the honorable mentions.
Thank you, Amy. And can we get one last big congratulations in the chat for all of our nominees? We always have so many wonderful nominations that we always have trouble picking a winner. So as always, we've selected a few honorable mentions who will still receive a certificate and small prize. I now have the pleasure of announcing our first honorable mention for our Intern of the Year awards. I am happy to announce that our first honorable mention is Emmett Coleman. Emmett, during his time at Spectrum Enterprise, began executing his goals from day one. Emmett's supervisor, Chris Noldner and Christina Snyder, had nothing but praise for Emmett's work ethic, organizational skills, and professionalism, going on to say that Emmett helped groups reorganize folders, create a taxonomy, and begin tagging documents for easier searching. through Emmett's work, the teams are still gaining from improved efficiency from all of Emmett's hard work. Emmett's nomination was full of compliments from how Emmett required little supervision, even as he worked with 5 separate teams where he built strong rapport with all of the different leaders. Congratulations, Emmett. You have definitely earned this honorable mention. Everyone join me in congratulating Emmett. Now, help me welcome back to the stage Mariana Glover for our next honorable mention.
Thank you, Ryan. The next honorable mention is for Logan Bloor. Logan interned at Fort Wayne Dance Collective as the marketing and communications intern under Mandy Coleman. On his nomination, Mandy says, Logan has helped our organization move the needle forward in a very short amount of time. Our productivity and visibility have both increased through our marketing initiatives. Logan is trustworthy and loyal worker who has learned faster and accomplished more than we could have anticipated. Most of the words that were used to be that his supervisor used to describe Logan include extremely impressive, very professional quality, excellent written and oral skills, team player, extremely organized, and pleasant demeanor. Logan was also nominated for Student Employee of the Year for his ability to manage multiple responsibilities as an athlete, student employee, and intern. Well deserved, Logan. Our next honorable mention will be presented by Lauren Johns.
Thank you, Mariana. I am pleased to announce our third and final honorable mention, Joshua Schmidt, Controls Engineering Intern at Avance. Joshua's supervisor, Roberto Quintanilla, joins us this afternoon to share a few remarks. Please welcome Roberto.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Congratulations to all the honorable mention candidates. Joshua, what can I say? He definitely has what it takes. Like Amy commented, he's our project manager for our Avance Operational Excellence Center. Came to us and especially around Christmas time in a very short window to get a project done. Worked extra hours, worked extra hard, never had a negative attitude, always stayed positive, and it's what Avance is all about. So I really appreciate what Josh has done for us. I never have to give him direction when he arrives here at work. He knows what needs to be done and sends out his end of shift report after he's done. So I have nothing but high praise. I invited his plant manager on this as well. I'm not sure if he's still on the call, if he wanted to say something, because we have nothing but great things to say about Joshua. But thank you very much, Joshua and Indiana Tech. As you know, we do have a lot of techies here. You can see my board here, the girls team, Indiana Tech volleyball. And they used to have hashtag Tech Yeah. So they're all around here. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Roberto. And thank you so much for your continued support of Indiana Tech and our students. And congratulations to all of our honorable mention award winners. Up next, I would like to introduce back Cindy Verduce for the presentation of our Intern of the Year award.
Wow. Thank you, Lauren, Mariana, Ryan, Amy, for all you do for our students and for helping with today's presentations and selection of the winners as well. I have to say here in the Career Center, we just have a great team. We really, really do. Between our student staff, you know, our career coaches, Amy, we're blessed. We're really blessed here in the Career Center to have such hardworking folks. So without further ado, it's now time for Intern of the Year. It really was a tough decision. You've heard some of the things folks and employers have had to say about our students, and you can see that it was a really hard decision. It was so hard. As a matter of fact, we ended up with 2 individuals for this year's Intern of the Year to share the award. It was just too hard to kind of pick between the 2. So we decided to give 2. Why not? We can, right? So our first winner of Intern of the Year is Chandler Cook. Chandler Cook was nominated by his supervisor, Tim Dale, the director of IT, the DeKalb County Eastern Community School District. That's a mouthful, right? In his nomination of Chandler, Tim stated, "I've known Chandler for almost 5 years, and I cannot think of a more hardworking person. I trust him completely. You cannot find a more honest and respected person. He brought the knowledge of networking to our district that allowed us to stop subcontracting out many of our more complex networking needs. He has saved the district thousands of dollars due to that willingness to set up. When I think about his duties and responsibilities, then they really have become the same as mine. He helps maintain the security and the reliability of our network. He daily handles tech issues that come up with both students and teachers alike. He helps research new concepts, and we discuss their possible use in the education field. If I'm being completely honest, I do not think our district would have made it through COVID this past year if Chandler was not a part of our team. It's invaluable to me in the district, so much so we've already offered him a full-time position with us after graduation. I have had other employees, Tim says, both at the district and in previous environments, but I can't think of one that I more respect and trust as much as I do, Chandler Cook. I can't imagine anyone being more deserving of Intern of the Year. Ladies and gentlemen, Chandler Cook, one of our Interns of the Year. Congratulations, Chandler. And now our second co-winner of Intern of the Year. This award goes to Peyton Smith. Congratulations, Peyton. Peyton was a marketing and sales intern at Tut Hill Incorporated. With us today, we have Peyton's supervisor, Craig Leonard, senior project manager for Tut Hill, to say a few words about Peyton. Craig?
Hey guys, and thanks for having us on today. I actually have Peyton here in the room with us. I'd ask her to stand up if you would. I really thought about when Ryan asked me to say a few words about Peyton, how could I properly convey the impact she has had on this organization? And I found there was no way I could do that with just my voice. And so in this room with me is the team she worked with on a day-to-day basis and impacted every day. And Peyton, we wanted to say, thank you. Thank you, Indiana Tech. We appreciate it.
Wow, that's so great. Thank you, Craig. Thank you. And again, our congratulations to both Peyton and to Chandler, our Interns of the Year. Thank you all for being here today. I'm going to send you back to Ryan in a second, but I just want to say thank you for being here. Thank you for being supportive of our students, all of our employer partners. Thank you for what you do. It is so appreciated. Giving students an opportunity to come into your organization, to take the information they've learned in the classroom here at Tech and to be able to apply it in a real world setting is just a remarkable opportunity for them. And we appreciate so much what you do and the partnership that we have. We always say we want our employers to help us train the candidates you want to hire. And without these experiences, our students would not be as qualified as they are. So thank you all so much. And Ryan, back to you.
Thank you, Cindy. And congratulations again to all of our award winners and nominees. Great work all around. Now for some quick housekeeping as we finish out our event. To all of our employer winners, please keep an eye on your email over the next few days as we will be reaching out about how you would like us to deliver your plaques. For our faculty member, your job is easy. We're going to go ahead and just drop your plaque off once it's here at your office. And finally, for all of our student winners, please come on up to the Career Center starting Monday, April 26th, and we will walk you through how to receive your prizes and hand out your plaques and other awards. If anyone does have any questions or needs more info, whether it's on internships or jobs in general, you can always contact us at careercenter@indianatech.edu or at the phone number you see on the screen. Thank you all again for joining us for this wonderful event, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday. Thank you.